everyone and welcome back to my madhouse. I'm Neet and welcome to the second part of the series I'm unimaginatively calling Clean with Neet. Okay, so what we're doing today? Today we are descaling the kettle using products that I mentioned in my first video, which was my ride or die set of cleaning products. If you've not seen that video, I'll link it somewhere for you. Okay, so this is my kettle. It is a stainless steel kettle. I'm going to show you how I clean the inside and the outside using the products, like I said, I've already mentioned before. Now, I've used products that you buy from the supermarket before, and that was before I kind of stopped wanting to inhale chemicals, basically, and I found this method, which, although vinegar doesn't smell great, it's all a lot better, safer, all that kind of stuff than using something from the supermarket. And I find that it's a lot quicker as well, and I feel almost that it does clean a lot better than something you would buy off the supermarket shelf. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you excuse me, how to clean the outside first of all. Now, it's been killing me, the state of the outside of this kettle, but I've saved it so I can show you guys. First thing I'm going to do is just pop up a clip, probably here, to show you what it looks like on the outside. Now, this kettle has recently been boiled, and what I've done is I've got one of my microfibre cloths that I mentioned in my first video. I've dampened it using the de-ionised water that I also mentioned, and all I'm going to do, it's as simple as this, to remove all of the marks, is run this down a hot kettle. It can be boiling, but I let it kind of cool down for about 5 minutes, and I'm literally going to clean it, so I'll show you exactly what I do. Now, in the process that I use for cleaning the inside, this is probably going to get all splashed again, but this just shows you how easy it is to remove all of the marks. Now, I mentioned in the first video that de-ionised water doesn't contain any chemicals. It's the stuff that window cleaners use. So if it's good enough for a window cleaner and it doesn't leave smears, then it's good enough for me. These microfibre cloths are really good quality microfibre cloths. If I was using the cheaper ones, because I know there's all sorts of different ones that you can get, this would leave a lot of fluff. So just be careful in terms of the choice that you make when you're actually purchasing these. So I've done the outside, I'm just doing the top, and what I will do is show you exactly even what it looks like now I've given it a clean. The hotness of the kettle actually really helps clean it, if you like. If I did this just with a cold kettle, then you are going to be left with marks on this, but it's actually the heat that makes sure that no marks are actually left. So I'm happy it's clean and it's shiny. I'm going to show you what it looks like in one of the clips that I will put up here. Okay, so moving on then, the inside of the kettle, what do we do and how do we clean it? Well, we don't need this anymore. The only thing that we are going to need is this. So this is distilled vinegar. Now, the premise of this is that when you put this into the kettle, the vinegar actually removes all of the scale from the element, and then once you boil the kettle, I'll explain the process in a minute, the rest of the steam clears everything else that's within the rest of the kettle. So first things first, we're going to go through the process and I'll show you everything up there. And the first thing you do is empty out your kettle. Right, this is 568 ml. Now, we drink a lot of tea and coffee in this house, so we normally fill our kettle quite to the top. The amount of this that I'm going to put in there is just under half. So what you want is probably about 1 centimetre's coverage, and then what you'll do is you'll fill it to the top. Now, if you don't fill your kettle to the top, then based on my measurements, just kind of assess it if you like. If you only fill your kettle up halfway, then just use half the amount that I'm saying, but then fill up the kettle with cold water up to the level that you normally boil it at. Okay, so all that aside, I'm going to empty this, just under half of this, into there, fill it to the top with cold water, and then I'm going to boil it. I'm going to then leave it to stand for about 15 or 20 minutes. I'll check it halfway through, and when I look inside, if I can still see scale, I'll probably just give it another quick boil, and then I'll leave it. Now, obviously, there's going to be a smell of vinegar, but I'd much rather that than, like I've already said, than the harsh use of chemicals. So, yeah, leave it for 15 to 20 minutes, and then have a look inside. If the scale's gone, you're ready to then empty it out, fill it, swirl it, and get rid of any vinegar residue. Pour that out, fill it again, boil it again, and then you just want to kind of empty it out once more, fill it, and you're ready to go. Now, what I will say is quite often you know when your kettle needs to be descaled because your drinks start to taste a bit squiffy. I often do this probably about every 2 or 3 weeks. That's as simple as it is. I know a lot of the supermarket products, you're meant to leave the product in for a lot longer than that. This, well, you're done in 15 to 20 minutes. So that is actually all there is to say about that. Give it a go and let me know in the comments how you get on. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this first instalment of Clean with Neets. So until next time and the next cleaning video, I look forward to seeing you then. Alright, take care and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.